If you want to learn how to leg pass or funk roll, this video's got you covered. I'm going to break down the basic pass technique when attacking both legs. I'll also cover finishes from each side. I'll be hitting the technique off a high crotch, but you can use most of this for a single leg as well. Alright, let's get started. To pass my opponent's lead leg, there's 5 steps. Number 1, I need to step back and give a little sprawl. Number 2, I want to drop to my hip and keep my toes on the mat to push off. Number 3, with my inside hand, I grab the inside of my opponent's knee. Number 4, my outside hand goes to the sole of my opponent's shoe. Number 5, now I can drive off my toes and roll through. Now, I got a couple different finishes from here, but if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you can get more awesome wrestling content. Okay, let's get into these finishes. This first one is probably the most common leg pass finish you're going to see. I'm going to go through those first 5 steps again. I take a little sprawl, I'm going to drop to my hip, my inside hand goes to the knee, and my outside hand should go to that heel, so I missed it. I went to the ankle, but that's okay. When you're first learning this stuff, you're going to make plenty of mistakes. The key is to focus on hitting those targets every single time. If you miss it, make a mental note that you need to do better on it the next time and move on. So once I pass the leg, I'm going to base up. I'm going to elevate the leg that I passed, and then I want to reach for my opponent's far hip. Now I'm going to raise my knee that's closest to my opponent and drive over it. That last step of getting my knee in the air is crucial. By getting my knee in the air and my foot on the mat, it breaks my opponent's grip on my foot. This next finish is even better because you're less likely to get your legs tied up and you're going to finish with your opponent on his back. Here I'm going through those 5 steps again. As I roll through, I want to put my opponent to his hip. I want to drive into my partner and elevate his bottom leg. My top leg is going to step and hook his bottom leg. From here, I'm going to pull his top leg off of my head, and I'm going to finish with a Turk looking for near fall. Okay, this next one I think is way more fun. This is the trail leg pass, and it's really only 4 steps. Number 1, I get a little sprawl just like before. Number 2, I'm going to start leaning into my partner's head. Step 3, as I get his head to move a little bit, I'm going to reach underneath his calf. Step 4, I'm driving off my feet and rolling his ankle over my head. All right, let's get into these finishes. Here's the first one. I'm going to hit that leg pass. The first thing I'm doing is crawling my knees to my own chest. From here, my free hand is going to attack the laces, and I go right to my shelf finish for 2. And one final finish for all the naysayers out there, for the people, whoa, what if they hold on to your leg? Here's what happens when they hold on to your leg when you scramble. As I roll through, I can't shelf because he's still got my leg. First, I'm going to elevate the leg. My free hand is going to wrap the ankle that I already have. My hand that was on the ankle is going to go to the far hip, and I'm going to stack my opponent up on his shoulders and pin it. And that's the funk roll or leg pass 101. Go ahead and try these out at practice. If you have any questions or any other techniques you want to see, please drop them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. It's going to help you get a ton more awesome wrestling content.